In the peaceful town of Moonshadow, everyone knew about the legendary Moonstone. This precious gem was said to hold magical powers that protected the town and its people. Every full moon, the Moonstone glowed with a mystical light, believed to ward off evil and bring good fortune. But one night, as the full moon cast its silver glow, the Moonstone disappeared without a trace. The townspeople were in a panic. Without the Moonstone, they feared the town's protection would vanish. Young and old gathered in the square, whispering about who could have taken it and why. The town's mayor, Mr. Thornton, called for calm, but it was clear that the anxiety was spreading. Among the crowd was Lily, a curious and brave girl with a knack for solving puzzles. She had a reputation in the town for her sharp mind and courageous spirit. Stepping forward, her eyes determined, she declared, "I'll find the Moonstone." The townspeople, knowing of her cleverness, nodded in agreement and wished her luck. Lily began her investigation at the town square, where the Moonstone had been displayed on a grand pedestal. She carefully examined the empty pedestal and noticed a small, shiny object on the ground. It was a silver button, unlike any she had seen before. She picked it up, examining it closely, and pocketed it for further analysis. Her first stop was the home of Mr. Blackwood, the town jeweler. He was known for his craftsmanship and had recently shown great interest in the Moonstone, often visiting the town square to admire it. When Lily arrived, Mr. Blackwood seemed surprised, but invited her in with a warm smile. "Mr. Blackwood, have you seen anything unusual lately?" Lily asked, her eyes scanning the room filled with glittering jewels and intricate tools. Mr. Blackwood shook his head. "Nothing out of the ordinary, Lily. I was here working all night." Lily's sharp eyes noticed a jacket hanging on a chair in Mr. Blackwood's workshop. One of its buttons was missing. She pulled out the silver button she had found and held it up. "I found this at the scene. It looks like it belongs to your jacket." Mr. Blackwood's eyes widened in surprise. "That's impossible. My jacket was here with me all night. Someone must be trying to frame me." Lily wasn't convinced, but decided to keep looking for more clues. She thanked Mr. Blackwood and left, heading towards the old library. The librarian, Mrs. Wren, was an expert on the town's history and the Moonstone's legend. If anyone could provide more context about the Moonstone's significance, it was her. "Mrs. Wren, do you know anything about the Moonstone that might help me find it?" Lily asked as she entered the dimly lit library, filled with ancient books and scrolls. Mrs. Wren adjusted her glasses and thought for a moment. The Moonstone was said to have a secret power that only the true guardian could unlock. Maybe whoever took it doesn't know how to use it. There's a book in the back that might have more details about its history and powers. Lily thanked Mrs. Wren and spent the next hour poring over the old book. She learned that the Moonstone had been protected by a secret guardian line for generations. The guardian's identity was always kept hidden to protect them from those who might seek to misuse the stone's power. Armed with this new knowledge, Lily walked to the outskirts of town, where an old abandoned mansion stood. Rumor had it that strange noises were often heard from within, and it had long been considered haunted. Lily approached the mansion cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. The mansion's doors creaked open, revealing a dark and eerie interior. Inside, the mansion was dark and musty. Lily could hear faint whispers and footsteps echoing through the halls. She followed the sounds until she reached a hidden room behind a bookshelf. There she found a cloaked figure hunched over the Moonstone, muttering incantations. "Stop right there!" Lily shouted, stepping into the room, her voice echoing in the silence. The figure turned, revealing himself to be Mr. Blackwood. "Lily, you don't understand. The Moonstone's power is real. I needed it to save my ailing wife. The legend spoke of its healing properties." Lily felt a pang of sympathy, but knew the Moonstone had to be returned. "Mr. Blackwood, the town needs the Moonstone too. We can find another way to help your wife." Mr. Blackwood's shoulders slumped in defeat. "You're right, Lily. I let my desperation cloud my judgment." Suddenly, the room began to tremble, and the Moonstone glowed brighter. Lily realized that the Moonstone was reacting to the truth and the genuine intention to do good. She stepped forward and placed her hand on the Moonstone, feeling a surge of warmth and light. "Mr. Blackwood," she said, "the Moonstone's power is connected to the Guardian's true purpose. If your intentions are pure, it will help you." With that, the Moonstone's light enveloped both Lily and Mr. Blackwood. When the light faded, the Moonstone was back to its normal state, and Mr. Blackwood looked rejuvenated, his eyes filled with hope. Lily returned the Moonstone to the town square, where the townspeople rejoiced. Mr. Blackwood confessed his actions and apologized. The townspeople forgave him, understanding the pain of losing a loved one. They even decided to help him find a way to heal his wife without relying on the Moonstone. With the Moonstone back in its rightful place, the town of Moonshadow was safe once more. Lily had solved the mystery and proved that bravery, determination, and a pure heart could overcome any challenge. The tale of the missing Moonstone ended, but the legend of Lily, the brave young girl who saved her town, would be told for generations to come. And so the moon shone brightly over Moonshadow, a symbol of hope and protection, forever reminding the townspeople of the night when a little girl's courage saved them all.